Back to Fairytale Fables. Going to draft up another batch of heroes. Okay, we're looking at Guanyin, Daedalus, Treasure Hamster, Odysseus. I haven't played Treasure Hamster yet. I did a Daedalus and a Guanyin yesterday. I'm only going to be playing like 4 games a day right now. I was getting ready for this tourney. So I'm feeling some Treasure Hamster because it shares some similarities to an old favorite hero of mine. So when you get offered your 3 treasure options, when you get offered a treasure, 2 of them will be +1 level from whatever it is that you just assembled. Which is, you know, my kind of jam. Looking for some kind of way to start building some tempo. Oh, 1 cost item, Dwarfy. I'm just going to buy the goose. Let that start building up some cash flow. I think I'll let the... Dwarfy plus 1 cost items is one way to have a little bit of tempo on 2. It looks like right now I'm kind of ignoring tempo on 2. I'm just picking up a goose. What up, Kiv? I don't have any codes for crystals. No, turn. I imagine something like that'll be a thing, but it's not a thing yet that I'm aware of. What about people that want to play the... Or what about the people that play the tourney? Do they get heroes unlocked for it? I don't think we've actually... As far as I know, no. No, as far as I know, everybody's got whatever they've amassed thus far and unlocked thus far. Oh, did I get sniped? Oh, sweet. All right, let's boop that. And then I want to get some pairs because I want to make some triples. So I'm going to take Elaine, the songstress, because Elaine is ranged. Play 1 spell to get some more hero attack because there's no way I can... I wanted to buy a 1 cost item and just save up my money for later, but that didn't happen. Icarus on the big head scene with that emote. That was kind of perfect, yeah. Oh, wait. We got Shush Embadum in here. Fire Oak's in here, too. All right. Wait, well, that means you can't beat me because you know that YouTube Horse Thief only wins. And if you've been watching my YouTube, you know that's a lie. Because YouTube Horse Thief is not a 100% win rate guy these days. YouTube Horse Thief can lose a game. But that said, I gotta not joke about it because that'll end up in spots and then people will be like, this guy just bullies viewers into conceding. Because there was one I posted a couple days ago. There's one I posted. Nobody concede for me. I'm definitely very tongue-in-cheek. I want to, you know, like, I want to complain and I want to mock complain and ask for advantages, but I don't actually want to be given advantages. I want you to fight me full strength. Like, if I win... and it wasn't a full strength win, it was a disservice to both of us, right? And vice versa. Oh, Fire Oak, you're not, you don't concern me. I'm not worried about you. Fire Oak being the most prolific stream sniper I think I've known. I've known some pretty prolific stream snipers. Have you been bullied by Horse Thief to the point of conceding? You may be entitled to compensation. Call 555. 55555. 55555. Oh, I'd love to play some Admiri, but I didn't line up for it yet. Man, I like that Admiri emote. I think it might be the best of the ones that I made. I'm not sure. I mean, this fool is generic tempo. The problem is I don't really want to be playing toward hero attack that badly on an X2 hero. You know, Treasure Hamster is a 3x2 hero. I'm not so sure that I want to be grown-up Hanseling. It makes a lot of sense, though, as just a tempo thing to do right now. Problem is, anything I buy, I'm fairly incentivized to buy a pair of, which is kind of funny, not having a pair of anything. But anything I buy, I'm fairly incentivized to buy a pair of. And so if I buy one of these, I'm going to want to buy a second. If you give a mouse a cookie, it's going to want some milk, is what I was told. And, you know, I've lived by that tenet for a good portion of my life, and it served me well. All right. I'll take a 3.0 Fluff. As long as I can get a 3.1 and a 3.2 and a 4.0 and a 4.1 and a 4.2 and a 4.3 and a 5.5 Fluff. As long as I get a Fluff every turn for the rest of the game, I'll take this Fluff right here. I really don't want anybody sandstorming me, which is the analog to what used to be Earthquake. I hit the ready button before the end of the turn, by the way. I just wanted you to know. You were dum-dum? I'm doing some greedy stuff here, though, so if you're doing some greedy stuff, I'm not going to punish you. My board's not super strong. Well, Fluff. Wait, I called it Puff again. I said on the video that I posted at the end, I said old habits die hard, right, as I was ending the video. And here I am calling Fluffs Puffs again. Buy 2 owls, no mana for spells. Wait, which hero gets no mana? Although you get mana. Oh, you bought you bought the 2 owls and you didn't have any mana left that turn. Got it. Yeah. I understand when people say things to me in plain English. I definitely, you know, I hear it. I recognize, and I definitely I understand words. I've heard them before. I've used them on several occasions. That's kind of fun. Although I don't have any real payoff for it, but summoning a goose in front of a sword squire being the major payoff for this? Okay, sure. I'm still fine with that TL. Not TLK, what is it called? It's called, I don't even know the name of that spell. I'm so used to True Love's Kiss. I gotta learn that. That's another one that's like an invasive SBB reference in my head that I can't get rid of. TLK, True Love's Kiss, what is it? No. It's called like, oh wait, I'm looking at treasures. Shoot. Ah! I can't look now. What is the analog to star? If you're looking for like an SBB analog, no such thing. Stars are unique to this game. They're new to this game. You enjoy the art for Fluffs? I think they're kind of fun. They're like, they're cat-like, right? Which, of course, everybody thinks cats are cute. Who doesn't think a cat's cute? Don't answer that if you don't think a cat's cute, because that's not something you should share publicly. We all remember the fiasco following learning how Kiv's wife thinks of dogs. You know, you can't share that stuff publicly. You're just gonna end up in hot water. You're gonna be person non grata on the internet. You have to love cats. You have to love dogs. Do your part. I'm going to give you an attack this turn. I definitely deservedly lost that last combat because my board's not strong. All these cat boxes I could be buying and just chasing cats, and I am going to buy one and just stick it down here. Oh, you know what? That'll be what I... maybe this will be what I summon on it. None of that. Yeah, I think I will summon that out of hand. That should be pretty good. Like SBB used to be, is there a shared pool? Nope. I saw Kiv answer that for you. There is no such thing as a shared pool. There is a weighting. If you look at the collection, every character is weighted by their level. So if I look at Admiri, oh, Admiri's weight is 4, whereas Agent of the Moon's weight is 3. So there's a weighting to these characters where when you start leveling up, like a level 2 character's weight is 2. Higher level characters have a higher weight so that you see fewer lower level characters when you start leveling up, which naturally makes sense. It's a good thing. That's just the thing. I don't know if anybody knew that, but I wanted to share that. Man, falling stars in SPB. Oh, Blizzard. There's a 0 cost spell that you'll see at some point while I'm playing here. Does 1 damage to everything. It's called Blizzard. And there's a spell called Ice Ring that casts a blizzard. Possum, howdy. I'm good. I hope you're good too. Twice as likely to see a 6 versus a 2 late. Yep. That is a succinct way to put that. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. I don't know if I am allowed to use level spells right now when I really need to find more fluffs or something to do with this cat or, you know. Oh, there's a fluff. Okay. Oh, I used all my manners. I'm all out of manners. I'm going to sell the goose even though I wanted to triple it to buy that up, and then I can play that, and then I can buy up another little kitty. I really don't... I really don't have a board. The fluffs are growing, which is good. But outside of that, I really don't have a board. Alright, I'm gonna hit the button. Ah, this is good. This is good. What did Oh, I want to take a look at... I adjusted the crop on the cam so that I would obscure less of the screen. Because when you go to the fight scene, right, and the split board comes into play, everything on my screen shifts down. So I wasn't blocking my health number, but I was blocking... I'm still blocking my attack number. I think this is still where I want to be, because I don't block any of my treasures or the turn counter. And you'll see my health... You'll see my attack in between turns, but you won't see my attack while I'm fighting. I guess that's kind of annoying, though, because then you don't know if I tie. You don't know how much... Yeah. There's no perfect spot. I think this is about where I'm happy. I'm going to stick with this for a moment. You like the addition of mana and hero attacks? I think mana is a cool way to handle spells, and the hero attack is interesting. I think it's kind of weird, but I've gotten used to it, and now it seems normal. But at first, the hero attack thing was like, we added in an extra time mechanic. There is one thing. There's one thing that I think I may disagree with. I've been wanting to play some more and experience it some more as I go. The one thing that I think I disagree with is the reversion of the damage system from SBB style damage. I want that to pop. I don't want to buff that. I don't know why. I don't know. I need that for the stats right now so I can not die before I get to level 5 next turn. But if I can get to level 5 next turn and find the puff. The one thing I've noticed is the games are going about... Well, I mean, part of it's the timer and the... I don't know. The games feel longer than a storybook brawl game. They're going, in my experience, a little bit longer than an SBB game. I guess things will change when you're getting more lobbies full of 8 people. That'll speed things up. But, you got the hero attack as a mechanic that's helping to create more ties, and then you got a little less damage than SBB had, because the only difference... So the damage system is upgraded characters hit for 2, regular not upgraded characters hit for 1, and then you add in your level to the damage. Whereas SBB, it was upgraded hit for 3 instead of 2. And in this game, when it launched, it was initially like that, where upgraded hit for 3. I think the games are taking a little longer, and I might almost prefer a little more damage to shorten up the runtime of the game a little bit. But I'm not sure I've fully decided that Just want to lobby with Fluffs in the 2K range. Nice, Possum, nice. Alright. That one funny cat, because I had the 2 cat boxes, really helping me out here. La la! Woo! I think I will still lead with Funny Cat and just put this in behind there. So we're playing Fluffs here for sure. Obviously. Not like I'm pivoting now. I don't have a treasure yet. I rushed to 5 because a lot of the good bonus effects are on 5. So this purple fluff is key to playing Fluffs. You're not going to play a Fluff game if you don't have a purple fluff. And if you're playing a Fluff game and you don't find a purple fluff, you're not going to have a good Fluff game. Getting your Fluffs to do 2x what they do when they die is massive. So skipping 1 tick of XP on level 4 is nice if you can go to 5 and get a purple fluff fast like I did. Alright, I'm going to definitely just take a... I don't think I die. I don't think I'll take 16 in a hit. So I want to take Narcissus so that I can get a level 6 treasure, level 5 treasure. I want to be doing some narcissising. I'm feeling very narcissistic. Wait, no. I'm feeling very Narcissus. I like the hero attack strategies. That was one that I glued to for a while, follower. At first I bristled at it a little bit. Now it's just kind of there because I played enough, but... And now I recognize all the art on the cards to know what they do. I couldn't name every single card for you, but let's see. Left to right, you got Uther. Top left, you got Mermaid. I don't know the mermaid's real name. I want to see. Little Mermaid. Uther, Little Mermaid, Star Child. That one is the Impatient Plowman. And I think that one is Javi. Oh, that's Tempe. Determined. It's Impatient Farmer, Determined Plowman, and that's Tempe. I'm close. I certainly don't know the name of the sword. Runic sword. Yeah, no, I don't know that name. Not fully decided on my decision on that decision. More to come. Hero attack can make it to a late game win, yeah. Yep. There are a lot of things you got to get put together. That comp is certainly not as... You can miss a lot of things and still get there with a cat build. You can probably miss fewer things and still get there with a hero attack build. Or there's some builds that you probably shouldn't really be playing unless you like got the high roll line into it, like you were rolling through shops and the pieces just naturally arrived and you were buying them, and you're just like, there's some builds that if you're rolling up the pieces and they're arriving and you're buying, like, you have every business playing them, and you should be playing them because they can get very strong if you get enough pieces. But there's some, like, you can make a one example. I'm going to take Piece of Infinity. Passive scaling is not terribly important, but it's early enough that the 3/3 matters. Like, a couple of turns into level 6, that 3/3 would barely be anything, but right now it's still kind of useful. You can play an uproariously fun Romeo and Juliet board, and I'm still looking for the chance to play it. That said, Romeo and Juliet are not that good. And if you're not finding a whole bunch of them really quick, you're not going to have a good Romeo and Juliet game. It's just not going to happen. They're not that good. Now, that said, if you can find a whole bunch of Romeos and Juliets, you can have a killer, just like a stellar, super fun Romeo and Juliet game. It's a thing you can do. There are strategies that are viable, but, like, you know, cats, I could start playing on 5 with no cats on my board, and I could build a convincing enough cat board that if I got a cat queen on 6, I'd be fine. I could pretty much XP up to 5 if I found a catnip in a bottle and a funny cat and a box of cats. You know, if I found a box of cats while I was doing it, I could get up to 5 and pretty quickly get a bunch of stats from cats if I felt like it. I think I want this Narcissus, so I think I'm going to get rid of my 2 gold goose. And I think I'm going to get rid of a whole bunch of pairs that I was holding on to looking for treasures and just play for Narcissus, and I'll only be doing 1 cat now. But the puffs kind of have to scale. I mean, Hermes would have been a good buy too. And I should have scouted to see if I wanted to snipe the back line. But I really need these to just grow. That's kind of the whole entire thing with fluffs. I should try to learn what the characters are at some point. Right now I'm just watching Horse Thief collect pretty pictures, and sometimes they fight someone else's pictures. Look, I fail. Luckily in this case, tracking fluff gameplay shouldn't be too terribly obnoxious, or it shouldn't be too tough to track. I bought a green one and a red one and a purple one, and when the green and red ones pop, they give stats, and the purple ones don't give stats when they pop, but they make these ones give more stats. And there you go. Welcome to Fluffs. I'll die in the hill that Romeo and Juliet is good. I had 3 golden of each and a mirror fairy. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do, but you need so many Romeos and Juliets to just be playing Romeo and Juliet. It used to be a little bit easier when Angelic Commander was generically interacting with goods, because then you get your Romeos and Juliets, you could get a dog, you could, you know, Angelic Commander going. You could make something pretty convincing with all that. But now that Angelic Commander isn't giving slays and isn't giving like extra free stats out of the ether to Romeos and Juliets, like if you find one upgraded Romeo and 1 upgraded Juliet, and then you're just like, this ain't as great as having a whole bunch of them. Because the fun thing about Romeo and Juliet to me, and one of the reasons why I just absolutely love it, is all Romeos share stats with all Juliets and vice versa. They all share stats together. Don't sweat the technique. So you get like an upgraded Romeo, it gets popped, you got 3 Juliets on the back line, you know, upgraded plus 2 non-upgraded. All 3 Juliets get those stats. And even if they pop out of order, like, it's so much, I love it. I love it. I don't know. There's something about Romeo and Julieting that I just love. Wow. Yeah. I'm basically playing the slot down anyway. I don't need to have that slot. I'm going to get so many more stats if I get upgraded fluff stats popping on these things. I do want to make that triple. I'll save that, even though it'll be 1 fewer purple fluff next turn. But yeah, I'll play down 1 to do a Golden King fluff thing here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Golden King seems great. Beardsley! You know, that was not you the other night in the Hearthstone client, was it? That I talked to? There was somebody who I talked to in the Hearthstone client, and I was convinced it was you, and then I went, wait, I don't think that's actually your in-game name. I think I'm talking to somebody else, but dude, it's good to see you. No, not you. Okay. Okay. They went by Kingsley, and they were on my friends list, and I was like, huh. Kinda, yeah. Kinda, yeah. Man, I just want to call you by your first name. Kind of. It's definitely absolutely inspired by, and has a lot of the same or similar mechanics. If you are at all interested in playing this, my friend from childhood, You can hop into... No. Completely different. It's a solo dev project by a developer named Laralass, who was a fan of Storybook Brawl back in the day, and just out of the blue hit me with a game key at one point. But if you want to play this, you can go get yourself a game key in the Discord right now. Yeah, Beardsley's someone who has spent more time in life calling me Will than anything else. Oh, Doppelganger Diamond with the... these two things. Doppelganger Diamond with the Golden King. I play an empty slot. It doesn't even matter. I get a copy of it anyway. Oh, this is gonna be a fun little puff run. If I can get the blue puff here pretty quick, I'm gonna be like, I'm already happy. I'm gonna be stoked if I can get the blue puff this turn. Puff, fluff. Oh, I'm stoked. Fluff. They're fluffs. They're not puffs. They're fluffs. I got the blue fluff this turn. Fluff leader. And like I said, I am stoked. If you don't know what I am right now, currently stoked. Now what do I want to do? I want to get Merlin? Yeah, I need to get a Merlin. So I need to upgrade the red fluff and the green fluff if I get the opportunity, because just look for more treasures. But I need a Merlin to double up purple fluff's effect on the back line. Eventually I want to move blue fluff to the front. I want to have another purple fluff and a Merlin down here. And I want to be getting as many... Oh, I heard a raid. Bam! Thank you for the raid. All right. I'm going to hit the ready button, but I think folks are probably making decisions. Thank goodness. Why did I not see that board in clips and highlights? 3 golden of each and a mirror fairy? Oh my god. That's my level of understanding too. Yeah, it would be nice if there becomes some extra cool like Twitch integrated apps and whatnot, but still. Had a blast with Romeo and Juliet and an async. Upgraded Romeo, Dying Breath, double first unit stats. Oh, it's so many numbers and it feels good. And it's like not the same way that you always get so many numbers, which makes it feel even better to me. Back-to-back Wish for Life games. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, Quartic, but what do you call Fairytale Fables if not FTF? Because can you really use FF? I thought about that right away. I was like, oh, I guess FF is already taken, huh? There's some other franchise or game or something that runs around calling itself by that acronym. Double my boost. Okay. That was a really complicated turn I got there. Whew. Tricky. Bam! Thank you for the raid. Hold on, I'm getting massively distracted, but I'm happy to be in a state where I'm getting massively distracted. You know, that is an absolute luxury from a streaming perspective. I was tripping out on gratitude this morning, thinking about how grateful I am that, you know, we're just having this moment in time right now. So many people playing the game, enjoying each other's company. We got all sorts of streamers, all sorts of names and faces we all recall, and it's this moment in time is a lot of fun. And Lara is largely to blame. So my gratitude is pointed directly at Lara in large part. So take that, Lara lass. Oh, did you get beat up? No. No. Well, you need a few more reps there, Shush. But you can keep sniping me if you want. You'll get your reps. I'm gonna plan to build big stuff. Oh, I got paranoid I wasn't recording. We are. Okay. Is Good Boy not insane with this, or do we... Well, what we want to do, follower, let me hover over the blue fluff here, the fluff leader. Your fluffs have Slay, trigger my Dying Breath 1 time. And then, of course, I'm getting the Golden King effect. So, because I'm leaving an open space, I get the upgraded version, which is trigger it 2 times. So, the dog, the Good Boy, doesn't grow in stats the way these grow in stats, and doesn't really... If I don't have a way to scale the dog itself, then it's not that useful. If I had a big dog, like, if, let's say I transformed something up to the next level and already had 300 stats of its own, and it just happened to be a dog, I'd be playing that dog. I'd go fetch. Ooh, that's a strong dwarf board. Now, what we want to do is we want to find Merlin, because Merlin will double the purple fluff effect. I'm going to definitely take a flying item. I know it's a bit premature, but having the capacity to... Oh, I need that. Double slay item is sweet. Can I afford that right now? I can, can't I? I can. gonna put it on. Oh, I don't have any mana. I don't have any mana. I used all my mana. It's fine. Double slay item is cool, but I just needed to sell preemptively, knowing that I was going to roll the perfect shop and have. Oh, I messed up. Ah, I need that too. Nah. Oh, I can't even save 2 gold because this costs a mana. I can't buy anything in here. I need that. I'm hitting the ready button. I'm mad at myself. Well, okay. Now just finally getting around to saying hello to everybody who came over with Bam in the raid. What we got? I see a Duke. I haven't said hi to you yet. Wow, I'm way behind. I don't think I actually officially said hi to Cordic, even though I read Cordic's comment and said Cordic's name. Dr. Dandelion, G-Fish, good to see you both. BB Livid, yup. What is FF? You know, I've heard there's a game that goes by FF. I'm not much of a gamer, so it's hard to remember these things. I've never... Actually, the one I played most was definitely FF10 of all of the FFs. I'm not a big Final Fantasy dude in the past, but I played the hell out of Final Fantasy X. Spelling hard. Said a Mirror Fairy go over 20k. Okay, Bam. Okay. That sounds like a big old board. I'm doing good, G-Fish. I hope you're good too. Timbo, hello. We can become the bigger Final Kivial? Do you know how Legacy works? I don't know. Fallout 4. Yeah, that's the one that, yeah. AKA Forfeit. Horse, I'm sorry. Oh, you were the dwarf board, huh? Yeah. You should apologize. How dare you? Oh, the duplicated one has the flying effect too, because it has the item as well. This is actually, you know, I complained about angels a lot so far since this has started. It's probably the thing I've complained about the most. Meanwhile, this board is providing me the most slaying opportunities, and I'm absolutely in love with it, and I will stop complaining about angels after this fight. How much scaling did I just get? Oh, I wish I had that mana with that double slay item. I got so many slays there. Holy buckets. Okay. Holy mackerel. Yeah, it's real nice seeing everybody back. Definitely a really nice cookie. It does feel like we're back, doesn't it, Duke? This is just a lot of fun. This is great. Larry, don't you hurt me. How dare you cause this? We could add a number to the end to differentiate, like 7 because you got 7 characters on your board, or 6 because there's 6 guys in the shop. What do you think is better, Chad? FF6 or FF7? That's where I am in chat. Okay, whoopsie. Why not green fluff up front? Oh, because, well, you probably already got the answer to that, Yonder, because I want to get my duplicated doppelganger diamond upgraded from the Golden King, red fluff, in that slot, you know. There's 1 or 2 effects going on this board. I'm not casting spells. I need to fly. I wonder how Icarus feels about all of the Icarus stuff in this game. You got the Icarus wing boots, you got the Icarus hero. Alright, let me, what's left in here? That big old dwarf board and the angel board. Okay, I don't know that I ever beat the big old dwarf board, and I think the big old dwarf board's about to kill the angel board maybe, but the angel board might fight the dwarf board better than it fights my board. Oh no, there's an extra life on that Savitri. Let's go. Alright, we just need to find double boost. No, not that. I'm just rolling for my fluffs. No. Where's my Merlin? No, I don't know. Can't find Merlin. I thought I was going to catch up on Chad at the beginning of the turn because the turns it felt like I had a lot of time, but now I just got to catch up during the fight again. Okay, this is a dwarf board that I can slay. Who needs a bench? Psh. If the stuff comes, Falco, I'll play a star strat. I'm just kind of following the game and playing whatever strat comes because there are several viable and interesting and fun lines and strats and things you can do. But typically you got to get started on stuff on like level 3 or you just might not get there in my experience. Oh, I get to fight the angel board again. I get to fight the angel board again. Where's my Merlin? Merlin the magician. Also, I probably... I don't know if having one more Slayer on the board is better than having one more... I don't know that these are stacking effects. That's what I'm not sure. If they're stacked... if it adds another instance of whatever is going on there... Well, now it doesn't matter. Because I gotta upgrade that. That's cool. There aren't any 3s and 4s I'm all that keen on. I'm gonna skip here. Really looking for Merlin. Merlin! I probably have rolled by one based on the number of shops I've seen, if I had to guess. Entrance triggers again. Wow. I got it. Aladdin's lamp. What's in the box? What's in the box? We gotta know what's in the box. All right, FF4's. I just gotta skip things that are too far back in time now. Angel harvesting. How many angels can a Fluff eat? All of them. Angels is a Fluff buffet, a buffet, if you will. Wow, it's a good thing I came up to current in chat because that was worth reading. Can't play that. That'll make my board significantly worse. All right, whatever. I play down one. Does Horse say pirates the same way he says time flies? Yeah, you know, the time flies, pirates. Same tone of voice, yeah. Time my mouse over the Icarus hero. I think Icarus is in the lobby. That does throw me too, yeah. Pirates. I don't know how you extend the R so well. Icarus art is Icarus. Thanks for letting us know. It's a picture of Icarus. Oh, thank you for the angels. It is, I think, the only way that I'm going to possibly, if ever, catch those dwarves, and I don't even think I do. Well, I'm grateful to Lara today, and I'm grateful to this angel board today. These are the things I'm grateful for. Lara and angels. And you know, it's tough to differentiate if Lara is an angel, so I suppose that's appropriate. Oh, that I can't combine at this moment in time as much as I want to. I need a unique Fluff here, and I need a Merlin. I can't go down one more slot, and that I can't buy for 8, where I only have 8 gold left, and I want to buy a 6 coster, only have 2 rolls to find it. No. I need to not be buying anything unless it's more important than Merlin. If it's more important than Merlin, I should buy it. If it's not more important than Merlin, I should not be purchasing it right now. Because Merlin, and Merlin actually I guess is of dubious importance at this point, but I think it'd still be useful. Maybe I just do need to do full Fluff board here. Oh. It's not more important than Merlin, but it lets me buy more red Fluffs and stuff. Well... That's not necessarily more important than Merlin, but it's a big unit, and I needed to fill in a board slot. So as my gold starts to dwindle, I think I just buy something large. We could trade. I have pretty much all the treasures I want forever. Any of this useful? No. Savitri would be alright. Evil characters, not so important. Oh, Artemis. Whoa, that's a... I haven't done a lot of hero swap in the time that I've played. Late game Artemis swap is sweet. At the start of each fight, give the character in position 1 ranged for the fight. You want to know something else? This one's getting copied, so I think the copy is going to... I think I'm going to have 2 backline ranged shooters. Savitri's an extra life. That's really good, but like ranged backline shooty 800 damager puffs or fluffs. Granted, I don't know how big this this dwarf nightmare is going to be. I think it's going to be big. Yes, unfortunately, I feel like I need to really pay attention to what's going on here so that if I don't happen to win this fight but survive, I know what I need to do. How big is this board getting to? 500, 500? 600, 600? Ooh, I was able to slay. I'm able to slay. And the puff getting ranged was relevant. Woo! Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Characters have 30-30. Okay, not great. Shop characters 60-40. Okay, not great. Multiply the effects of other treasures by 4. Oh, I have to have 4 things. It won't copy a third. I have to have 4 things in play. So it'll copy 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It'll make copies of these 3 right now. It'll copy my first 3 characters because the way it's worded, your first character is underlined. So the second one will copy this, the third one will copy that, the fourth one will copy that, but that doesn't copy. Right, I don't have space. So I need to get another red fluff to upgrade that, and my board is really silly. That and like a combat spell. Red fluff and a combat spell is really what we're looking for now. There's Merlin, but I'm not looking for you now. You know what? Just in case of shenanigans. My dying breath is triggered 1 extra time. I would have loved to have had a whole bunch of those. Not right now. Not right now. I want a red fluff. Oh. No, I don't think I need that. I don't think I copy that. I think I'm pretty happy copying this because it copies the item too. That's the other thing you got to remember. The item is getting copied in addition. I need those dying breath items and I want to lock on them. But I understand the spot I am in the game where like Cersei's cup might just be the most important thing I can find here, you know, or an apple is pretty good. I just want to find my red fluff to make a really big red fluff for that slot. This is going to be sweet. Oh, that might have been a dying breath item and I should have locked it up. You love all the range fluffs? Yeah. It copies the first one, then the second one, then the third one. Shush. Because logically you would think it just copies the first one over and over again, but it doesn't do that, and that surprised everybody during testing. So look at that. Copied the first one, then the second one, then the third one. Just like I said it would. You can't attack my back line, Fire Oak, to scam me. You can't scam my back line. Don't. I don't know how this is gonna work. GG's, Fire Oak. GG's. I like that you went after the, because you know we had the fight, right, and we're both stats boards, and then it was like, okay, I took that fight, and so you go, okay, well, how do I make my stats work better for me? And you decided, well, let's scam out the most important stuff on the back. There are no ranged fluffs naturally on this board. This fluff is ranged because of the hero attack, right? The one in position 1 gets ranged. And so in copying it, it's ranged and flying. I copied a ranged flying fluff. Purple fluff used to be ranged and got changed to unyielding. Oh, I didn't even notice. Fire Oak took Hurricane, so my ranged and unyielding all went away then. But none of my fluffs are naturally ranged, but also, yeah, there's a treasure. There's a level 5 treasure, and actually we can pause and look at that since we're talking about it. We have sorted by level, called Hurricane, which says, oh, it's not called Hurricane. Or no, it's a level 6. It's not a 5, it's a 6. Yeah, level 6 treasure called Hurricane, which says, at the start of each fight, remove ranged and unyielding from yours and your enemy's characters. So, cool. So, 2 days in a row, Fluff wins. 2 days, back to back.